So welcome back to We Women to Oh Women with a special Saturday session. This session is going to be a beautiful one with a beautiful topic, the one which, yes, every woman has to know about because it's the new era. We are moving on to from what we are, we women, to moving on to the next era, which is to O Woman, created by one and only Mr. Ash Mufare. And yes, a very warm welcome to everyone, those who are watching us or would be watching us later on the YouTube live streamed channels. And we have beautiful faces with us and the beautiful thought process which we will be going through. I would like all of you to give us the comments because the comments are very valuable. They give us a lot of strength to either improve ourselves or yes, to implement something new for you all. And yes, here we have the beautiful faces from all over the world because the boundaries will not give or will not allow. I mean, the boundaries will every time will be open for us to reach out to billion hearts together with Onpassive brand ambassadors. Yes, the topic for today is a beautiful one. And I would be introducing or rather everyone will be introducing themselves with the beautiful topic of the day. I would like to start the session with Verona Willis from USA. And yes, it's a morning, good morning from her end because it's morning there. As I said, boundaries will not stop us reach any part of the world. So beautiful sister Verona, over to you.
Good morning, good morning, good morning to you all out there. This is Verona, of course. So as you can see, I am on the road, but of course, that does not stop me from showing up. It is always a pleasure to come and serve my beautiful family and to serve you all today. Today, we are going to be talking about self-esteem. And self-esteem is very important. And the key word is self. That is where we need to stop and evaluate ourselves. Stop and look within ourselves to see where we are. Stop and check in with ourselves to see our status, whether it is emotionally, mentally, spiritually. When you start with yourself, you can spread whatever you start with someone else. The more we develop ourselves, is the greater our confidence will be. The more we develop ourselves, is the greater our self-esteem will be. Many of us have been there where we have been to the dark places. Many of us been there where we struggle with confidence. Many of us been there. Self-esteem is. But let me tell you, self-esteem is you elevating yourself, you elevating your mindset, you lifting up yourself, you knowing that you are valuable. And once you know you are valuable, others' opinion of you won't matter. Let us not take others' opinion and define who we are, because we are great. Greatness lies within us. So let me speak to the little girl and the little boy who's out there saying, who am I and what is self-esteem? Self-esteem is you standing in the gap of your own self. You not competing with others. Let me tell you, competition is out there. But when you stop and tell yourself, I am not competing, I am only completing that which was assigned to me, then you will know that your self-esteem is what will define you. One thing I want to leave you with, that you are not alone. You are not alone. Back over to you, Sister Rika.
Thank you so much. Self-esteem starts from yourself because self comes with your own self. Very well said. And now I would like to call Amina, who has selected this beautiful topic for us for the day. So over to you, Amina.
Hi, sisters. Sorry for the delay. And I wish to fix it, on my background, but I will fix it later. All
Okay,
right.
what
Anyway,
I'll
yeah. Anyway, self-esteem. I have a lot to say. Hi, everyone. Hi, everyone. Yeah. Let me not forget, to greet you, all of the sisters. Okay, self-esteem. Self-esteem is really, really important. Self-esteem is means be you, be who you are really, because the hardship of life, the difficulties we are getting our families, bringing up kids, that makes us sometimes depressed, sometimes mental illness. So you feel low. So the self-esteem is so important. That means take care yourself. That means don't wait another person doing this for you. The self-esteem. It means you must be you. You must make your self-esteem up. You must be proud what you are doing. You must tell yourself, yes, you can do this, not to crash together. That means a self-esteem. Um, it's really important to me, the self-esteem. And even, yeah, it gives me a lot of help, really. And I have learned how to boost my self-esteem just for me, not to wait another person. Okay? So boosting self-esteem, or it's it's not, I know it's not easy for sometimes, but you can do it. As far as you do your self-care of your mental illness, mental health, and everything, your self-care, yeah, then you will be happy on your skin, on your look. Yeah. So some women back, the continent I came from, especially the country I came from, they don't have much help about the self-esteem. And then every aspect of their life, they met hardship. They met bullying, they met sexism, they met, harassment, they met, they have difficulties from their spouses, so many things. So they don't have a chance that they can boost their own self-esteem. But it is something that you can learn. You can learn. So I will say more for the second round. Now I will fix it, my background. Thank you very much.
thank you so much. Yes, Samina, you can go ahead and do that. I do see the green one behind you, but yes, you can fix that.
Mhm.
Moving on to Jenna from USA. Over to you, Jenna. You have a lot to speak, I know. Unmute yourself, Jenna.
Good. Sorry about that. I want to make sure my kids don't walk on me. I told them, give me at least an hour. Anyway, but yes, I definitely feel like this is a subject that a lot of us women, like the background I came from, I was born in Czech Republic, used to be Czechoslovakia. We used to be under communism for 40 years. So there's a lot going on with our culture. And just like Amina said, for a lot of women, I think self-esteem, it's been issue for a long time. No matter what nationality, what culture, what color, it really doesn't matter. I just can speak for myself. Personally, I know in my home, my mom was a stay-at-home mom. My daddy was a coal miner, so he was working all the time. So back in those days when I grew up, the women were home with the children, raising them up, and my father will be working and be the provider. But as far as the self-esteem I saw in my home, I've seen a lot of things that my mom didn't have, and she didn't really have a lot of self-esteem, because I saw it how it was working within my own family. So for me, self-esteem was always an issue in school. Either it's coming and speak in front of the class, it was a problem for me. I wasn't confident, I wasn't that woman, that like, okay, I don't have no problem standing in front of people and speaking, and especially speaking with clarity and not stuttering and all those things that make us, mentally nervous when we have a lot to say, but it's in there, but in here, it's all in here, but like with the mental issues and the things that we're not comfortable with, it's hard to get it out. So for me personally, I feel like I have to learn, like Amina said, I have to learn over the years. I have to take my story, take my life journey, what I've been through, the situation and areas, and it was an everyday walk for me. I used to have people tell me different things. This is who you are. And one person tells you all the time, this is what you are, this is what you are, this is what you are. Eventually you start believing it in your head, knowing though that is really not who God created you to be. But this is when somebody constantly keep telling you this is what you are, somewhere, somehow we lose that mentally inside in our heads, and we start believing, well, maybe that's just who I am. Maybe that's just what that person said. I can't be any better. I cannot do this, or I cannot do that. So for myself, I had to learn, especially when I become a mother and had my children, I had to really step up my game for my children. And, so right there with our children, it's a great way to build a self-esteem, what I think, with our children, because, our children learns everything from us. But just to sum it up, I don't know how long we have, but I do think I have a couple of things I wrote down in here. And, there's a lot of things for us to build ourselves up as a woman or a man, or even children. We have to learn how to stop doing certain things, like worrying. I have stopped worrying about things, stop comparing ourselves to others. I know I've done it many times. I try to compare myself to other person, how that person speak, or how that person, oh my goodness, they can speak with clarity and I'm here stuttering, I can't even get it out. Stop comparing ourselves to others and be content in who we are and who we supposed to be, because each and every one of us has a voice. We have something to say. And so I do believe that I'm not here for just, hey, today I wasn't invited just because I was invited, so my voice can be heard and somebody else out there can hear what I got to say, because they can say, you know what? She's right. I can do this. I'll be able to learn this. Why not? Like, I'm a believer. So I believe, and the word of God says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And that's like one of my favorite verses, because every time I get low and every time I get like, I don't think I can do this, I don't think I can go anymore, I look at my wall and that thing is there, said, no, I can do all things. I can do it. So it's all up in here. So who is to say in here that you can? Yes, you can. Yes, we can. If we put our mind to it, and it's a daily walk. It's a daily walk. We have to learn how to take our mind from one thing that people been saying about us, or we even ourselves thought about us, and we need to take it and we need to start renewing our mind daily. Like my dad used to do certain things and he used to tell me certain things. Well, it scarred me over the years, through my teenager years, even adulthood. And I thought, this is who I am, because my dad defined me that way. Well, I have to learn, how am I gonna renew this mind? And someone came along the way and told me, no, this is not who you are. This is not who you created to be. You are better than that. And when somebody told me that, I said, okay, I took that thought. And what did I do with that thought? I had to do something with that thought. So I took that thought, I said, okay. And it was a day by day walk. It's a daily walk for us, I think, forever, until we gone from this place, because, self-esteem, I think it's a big issue in a lot of women. It really is. It's a big issue. And I know in some countries, it's even bigger issues than, you know, in my country, the way I was raised, or even anywhere else. So, you know, do something for yourself that you enjoy doing. Everybody's good at something. Like and this is something I struggle with for a long time. So we are farmers. We have a farm. We are dairy farmers. My husband's the third generation. And I married into the family of farmers. Even though I grew up in the mountains with my grandmother, I did little things. I didn't know nothing about animals. I didn't know nothing about equipment. I had no idea how to milk a cow. Yes, though I married my husband, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is so hard. But over the period of time, I will go to that farm and I will get involved, and I will get involved, and I will get involved. And like Amina said, I've learned how to do certain things on that farm. And now, 7, 8 years later, 10 years later, oh man, I can go in that barn, I can milk those cows, I can drive big equipment that I told myself 10 years ago, I can never do this. I could never do that. It's impossible. But I've learned if you put your mind to it and you say, you know what, I can do it, then you'll be able to. I believe that we all have ability to learn if we put our thinking to it. You know, we have to be the one ourselves. We have to be the one that say, stop, I'm not doing this no more. I'm going to change my thinking. I'm going to renew my mind, and I'm going to the other direction. I've been way too long spending time in here in the past when people tell me I can't be that, I can't do this, that I can't do that. And I need to say, yes, I can. Yes, I can. And I'll be turning and pointing that direction. I'm going complete opposite direction. Is it easy? Not always. Not always, but be you. Be who God created you to be. We all have beautiful qualities. We have, you know, beautiful hearts. We all have different gifts that we can offer to others. And I, for myself, I tried to find that gift for so long, but you know, over the years, I have found some quality that I do believe for myself that I can be beneficial to other women or other people around the world. Encouragement. Just to be kind and encourage somebody on the road. Oh my goodness gracious. When I finally figured out I can actually be the light to somebody, and just with encouraging words, oh my goodness, it completely changed my complete perspective, how I was looking at myself. Because before it's like, no, I can't say that, I can't do that, I'm never gonna be able to say the way that person says. But now I'm in those shoes, but you know, I can do it, but I had to change my thinking, and I have to daily walk in that. Not every day it's a perfect day, okay? But you know, like today, I'm really glad I was invited because I needed this for myself. I really did. I needed this meeting for myself because I need to be encouraged that I do still, you know, I do still have those qualities, even though they may have been period of time when I wasn't thinking that I'm doing, you know, something, but I am. So I needed this, you know, this meeting was actually really good. It's really encouraging to me personally to keep fighting and keep walking it out every single day. Anyway, I'll leave it to that.
Wow, wow, wow. Not only I, but yes, all of us loved what you said.
Amen.
Yeah. The story that you shared of the childhood, and I do personally believe that whatever perception you create in your mind for yourself stays with you somewhere in your unconscious mind. I am the victim, not a victim, I would say, but yes, I have experienced it myself. It's a beautiful story, but this story has made me so strong that I'm able to sit with you beautiful faces today. And it is, when I was young, I always wanted to be a celebrity and someone, you know, whose name we always take. Oh, this, oh, wow, that, okay, I would like to be someone of this sort, and just used to dream about that. But yes, one of my friends said, you are not beautiful. How would you be able to become a celebrity? young enough, my unconscious mind stored it. And I kept speaking to myself in front of the mirror every time. Am I not beautiful? One of my mind used to say, and my heart used to say, I am beautiful. But yes, somewhere down the line, I always used to have that thought process and the feeling that I am not beautiful enough to be the celebrity who would face the camera. I always had that dream. So maybe it took a couple of years for me to come off that, self, to make myself believe that, yes, I can do everything, because I went through some of the struggles which made me strong enough. But yes, had that mind thought process would not have entered my unconscious mind, maybe I would have, maybe, right. So this is what you have to keep yourself, you need to make yourself believe what you are, not to the negative perspective which your mind may, give you a thought process, but always to the positive thought process. We will keep sharing our stories here. I would move on to Yasmin, our beautiful sister. Over to you, Yasmin.
Hi, sisters. I am so delighted to have Jana today, and Rhea Karina, Amina, and also Sister Verona. And I see Miriam Edward. It's an encouraging platform, which is also repainting our hearts, and also we are reaching a lot of hearts. This is so exciting. It's the best thing to do in life, by lifting somebody's spirit up. So if we are talking about self-esteem today, I will usually in certain countries, and also in the Western countries, there is still gender equality problems in workplace, and also a lot of in relationships. And also there is, when young people are also growing. So if any sister or any young person is listening me, I will just say, like, every person has been created by God. You have your own pride and dignity like anyone else. Don't take anybody to defame you, like, for the negative thoughts. Or unusual, what keeps me going, I'm a bit talking to the more women, because as this woman ought women, usually if you are a woman, don't accept yourself that you are weaker in a relationships or from the other genders. You can do what any man can do. And I will give you one example which keeps me always going and makes my life meaningful. In God, we have different genders. Why woman has been chosen by God to be a mother? The biggest teachers. If you leave, if I leave my husband for children, like, he cannot handle it. They cannot cook. They cannot, keep children. It's the way, the mechanism that we have been created. So you have got a valuable meaning on this earth as a woman. You are the teacher. We bring half of the universe leaders. Every man who is a leader, who is a big man, a mother has raised him, who taught him every word. So, you can do whatever you like in life. It's accepting about your dignity and pride, who you are. Don't compete with somebody else. Don't envy people. Don't try to copy the others. Just accept who you are. It's very simple. Everybody has got things to give to the universe or to the people. You have got your own talent. That's why the companies are running as a teamwork. Because if there is, an extra super person in the world, they could do and run their own companies. So everybody has got their own contribution on this earth. You have got your own talent. Just take out negative thoughts and don't accept anybody to bully you. Be you, simply be you. and be happy. That's
Be happy. Yes.
Okay, yeah, be happy. Yeah. Can I add something? Okay, self-esteem has a lot of types, but the mostly it is two types. What is low self-esteem and higher self-esteem? It depends. It means how you are feeling about you inside. It's about how you identify yourself. Yeah, how you identify yourself. It means how you are competence, how you think that you are competent on you. It means who you belong, because some people, it's a big issue which group they belong. That's what divided, the people around the world. You must tell yourself you don't need to belong any group. Now Jana is from USA. Reka is from India. I am original from Somalia, but now I'm in UK. Verona is from USA. Nera is from India. Yasmin is from UK. Mariam as well, she is from USA. And we are come together and discussing a very important issue. If your self-esteem is higher, you will understand you don't need any group. Some people might say, Amina, you are a Muslim lady, you have a khimar, you can't discuss with the other women. It happened. Yeah, it happens all the time. Some say, Amina, you are over 50 years old, you can't do everything. You can't do this, you can't do that. Yes, I can do it. That is what is worth of your self-esteem. You should know you don't need to belong in a group. You should know whatever your color is, you can do, and you can be whatever you want. And you should identify yourself who you are. Be you, as I said before. And now, Chena and Yasmin all say that. We all agree that. Be you. All right. So now on social media, we have a social media. The social media is not really helping about the self-esteem. People can comment and insult you as much as they want frequently. They can comment your size, your body shape, your color, your look, how you dress, and everything. And you have no idea who they are. They don't have a profile picture, photo. They don't have, realistic names, fake names, they just insult you. As far as the social media becoming more use or more involved to our life, our self-esteem is being attacked every single day. Your accent, I don't care my accent. As far as my English is understandable, as far as Jana from USA, Verana, Mariam from USA, Nera, Sister Reka from India, as far as they understand what I'm saying, I have to be proud of myself. Because the other person, Vera, Jana, now they cannot speak Somali language. Can they? No. And me, I cannot speak Indian language. So everybody has someone to proud of. Some people comment to you nastily, very nasty. Who you are, how you look. Hey, you're old. Hey, the older woman, what you are doing in TikTok? Oh, I'm here because I am business owner. You are here. I'm not different from you. Maybe I'm better than you in some way. So women, especially women, I care about women. I'm sorry, I don't have anything against about men, but I care about women. You women, sisters, you have to take care of your self-esteem. It doesn't matter how you look like. It doesn't matter if you are a film star. I can go and be a film star. I used to be an actor. I can go to India, yeah, and act. I can go to Hollywood and act. You can be everything. And additional, our self-esteem sometimes, yeah, disability. Just in case if you have disability. The people who always, their self-esteem crashes is a sum of disabled people. But disability is not inability. Disability is not inability. If you have a disability, you must know you are something. You are somebody. You are important. If anyone can say to you, you have to say that yourself. Back home where I came from, there is a cultural which is not changing much. You and your brother, your family prefer your brother because he's a man. So you have to cook for him, you have to clean for him, you have to wash for him, you have to everything. That's not good for your self-esteem. But you have to know your worth. You are a woman. God created you. You are here because you are important. All the human beings came from Adam and Eve. We say Islam, Hawa. Okay, Adam and Hawa, if they came from, that means if Hawa is not important, Allah did not create her. It's that simple. So the self-esteem crashers, I call them that, the people who just attack your self-esteem crashers. If they came from you know about the religion, you have to defend yourself. You have to tell them it's not important what they are saying. If they come about your disability, you must know your worth. All self-esteem is about you have to know your worth. So if you think that your self-esteem is low, you can make it up. Go for a walk. Try to exercise. If you are overweight, it doesn't matter. Body size, the people are so many, different body sizes. In my when I was young, I was bigger how I am now. Still, I am big. But I believe I am beautiful in my age. And especially 56 years old, 56 years old women from Africa, African descent, from Somalia. I think I am very beautiful. So you have to tell that, whatever your age is, you are worth. Be you. Your worth is your self-esteem, and take care of it. Thank you very much.
Wow. Yes, well said. Very well said. It's you who have to decide about yourself. People would have a lot to say about you, a lot to say about her, a lot to say about me, a lot to say about my sisters, my brothers, and everyone, right? But if we keep listening to them, we are disturbing ourselves. Stop listening. Stop being bothered about anyone, because your life is beautiful and it's your life that will matter to you, right? Moving on with the same to Miriam. Miriam, over to you.
Wow. I am in awe with all of you women sharing, from Yana to Rika to Yasmin to Amina to Nira to Verona. Self-esteem is about me understanding that I am number one. Everyone else is number one. And something that I learned from Earl Nightingale, he said, treat everyone how you want to be treated. and you will get the same respect as the other person. Self-esteem. Yasmin spoke earlier about how God created us. And in Psalm 139, verse 14, it reminds us that I am fearfully and wonderfully made. What that means, when the Creator was thinking about the mold to create Yasmin, Yana, Miriam, Amina, Rika, Verona, he think about it. Just as I know all of you have children, when you look at that child, you say, wow, beautiful. The same way God, when he created that mold, he said, that's beautiful. With an attitude, beautiful. So I am fearfully and wonderfully made. One thing else I want to share with you, we are all superior in something, and we're all inferior in something. None of us can do everything. In the same way, a man's role, we cannot fit in some man's role. A man cannot fit in some of the women's role. One distinct role a man cannot fit in for a woman is bearing a child. So we all complete each other. We are not half human. We are single human. And once we identify ourselves as a single person, even in a relationship, we are individually different. Once we identify that, no matter what someone say about us, that does not define who we are. We are fearfully and wonderfully made. We are beautiful. There's something that my mom taught me. When I was younger, I normally watch TV, and of course, we see the celebrities, we see the figures that are on TV. Their nose is straight, their face is thin, and their lips are nice and thin. One day I started doing something. Do you know clothes peg that you use to put clothes online? I started using the clothes peg and put it on my nose. And my mom saw that. And she brought me before the mirror. She took the clothes peg off my nose. She said in our native language, Pickney, that means child. Pickney, look at yourself. You are beautiful. Those on the TV, they are beautiful. God made us so different that we can complement each other. You are beautiful. When I go to school, they say otherwise, because as a child, I grew up with sores. They call it school sores. I grew up with sores on my lips and on my hands. It was visible. I could not use anything to hide it. So I was the talk of the class. No one wanted to sit beside me. And this happens for 4 months out of every year while I was in high school. And so it was a very challenging time for me. Did I say I'm beautiful then? No, because I have sores around my mouth and then I have to be wiping them constantly. However, growing up, it reminds me that we go through stages. The stages does not change our identity. We just evolve in the person God wants us to be. Amina said, disability is not inability. If you're disabled in something, that does not negate you are still valuable. Having a high self-esteem or changing your perspective about who you are will increase your self-esteem. I remind myself every night before I go to bed. This is one of my thing I do. Setting goals. Yana, I think Yasmin spoke something about that, but setting goals, even the minimal goals, getting ready to go to bed in the night, or getting ready to go to work. When I get up in the morning, I look in the mirror. I remind Miriam, you are beautiful. And if we can instill this in our young girls, our young men, reminding them that there is no need to compete with your friends. God created us individually different for a purpose. Can you imagine the world just like Miriam? It would not be that interesting. We would not have anything much to talk about because we'll all be the same. We were not created as robots. We were created individually so we can connect. See, we are in several different parts of the world, but we are one today, speaking about the very important thing. Who am I? I am beautiful. Yasmin, you are beautiful. Rika, you are beautiful. Yana, you are beautiful. Nira, Amina, Verona, you are beautiful.
Wow, amazing. Yes, we all are beautiful because that is how we were being created. And once we are being created, we are what we are. No matter we can be of any color, creed, from anywhere, any part of the world. It is evening for Yasmin and Amina. It's, I believe, somewhere around 5:30 or 5 p.m., right? For Miriam and for Jenna and for Verona, it's morning, somewhere around 11:30 or 12, right? For us, it's almost 11 p.m., but we are sitting together because we know what we are and we know what we would bring this world to give something to them that is the value, because we have got something very special, which is the brand ambassador. Uh, I do remember when I used to ask myself in the mirror, am I not beautiful? But yes, when I understood what I was, couple of, after that, when I grew up somewhere around 18 and 19, I started saying, yes, I am beautiful. The same way the Miriam you do, I also started saying, and from then, things changed for myself. Yes. Uh, it's not about, creating the perception. It's about making a value to yourself, what you are. Everyone, as you all have said, everyone have different qualities. To understand your qualities is something you would have to do. All the women, those who are listening to us, it's your responsibilities to understand what you have, because everyone is talented. Everyone has something good in yourself. So just polish what you have in yourself. Yes, you cannot, I am not complete. Yeah, I have many things which I would have to improve in myself, but what I have good in myself, I would do that, right? Because that would give me something called happiness. So be happy, everyone. We have Neera with us now. Neera would be doing something which is in her language, which is in Hindi, in our language, so that she can let the Indian community as well know what we are speaking about. So Neera, over to you.
Yes, thank you very much, Rekha ma'am. First of all, every beautiful sisters, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everyone. Yes, the our today's topic is self-esteem. Basically, in a one line, if I can say, that is, God has created us, even a single individual that is created by very, very meaningful, basic. The अभी मैं हिंदी में बात करना चाहूंगी कि अभी हमारे बीच में जितने भी व्यूअर्स सुन रहे हैं, हमारी सारी अक्रॉस द वर्ल्ड, हमारी सारी वुमेन्स के लिए जो सेल्फ एस्टीम की बात हो रही है, तो ये सेल्फ एस्टीम का मतलब है कि जो हमारी अपनी वैल्यू हम खुद पहचाने। लव योरसेल्फ। पहली बात है कि ऊपर वाले ने हमें जो इस धरती पे भेजा है, हम सबकी एक एक बंदे की अपनी अपनी एक एक क्वालिटी जरूर है, जिसमें हम किसी ना किसी क्वालिटी से ना भरपूर भरे हुए हैं, जिससे अगर मेरे में जो क्वालिटी है, हो सकता है किसी और में नहीं, जो किसी और की क्वालिटी है वो मुझ में नहीं। तो आज हम सब बहनों ने, हमारे बीच में एक एक पर्सन ने इतनी अच्छी बात कही है कि सेल्फ एस्टीम। यस, अगर आपने जंग जीतनी है ना, तो उसके लिए अस्त्र शस्त्र चाहिए, लेकिन अगर जिंदगी की जंग जीतनी है ना, अगर ये अपने आप को जीतना है, तो अपने आप को एक कॉन्फिडेंस दिलाइए कि यस, जो आप हैं उसके आगे कोई नहीं। क्योंकि ऊपर वाले ने जो हमें हिम्मत और जो हमारे अंदर जैसे एक एक छोटी छोटी बातों से मैं बताना चाहूंगी कि आज की डेट में जैसे बहुत सारे लोगों की जिंदगी में कुछ इस तरह का बीत रहा होगा, जिससे वो अपनी जिंदगी में डिमोरलाइज हुए होंगे, उनको अपनी जिंदगी कुछ भी नहीं नजर आती होगी, कंपेयर करते हैं कि वो इसकी लाइफ में ये, मेरी लाइफ में ये। हमेशा अगर हम ऊपर की तरफ देखें तो हमारी अपनी लाइफ बिल्कुल कुछ नहीं नजर आती, लेकिन मैं तो कहती हूँ कि कंपेयर करना ही नहीं चाहिए। वैसे तो अगर अपने आप को अपने परफेक्ट समझना है तो अपने से नीचे कंपेयर करके हमें थोड़ी सेटिस्फेक्शन मिलती है, लेकिन हमें कंपेयर करना ही नहीं चाहिए, क्योंकि हमारे अंदर जो क्वालिटीज है हमारी, अभी जैसे मैम ने कहा कि इंसान कभी अपनी ब्यूटी को, कभी अपने टैलेंट को, कभी आप किसी भी तरीके से कंपेयर करते फिरते हैं, तो उससे क्या होता है कि लाइफ में जो आपकी ब्यूटी है ना, जो आपके ब्यूटीफुल थॉट्स जो है ना, वो भी कहीं डगमगा जाते हैं। और आपने सेल्फ एस्टीम इस तरह से, अगर आपने प्रॉपर जिंदगी जीनी है, खुशहाल जिंदगी जीनी है, तो अपने आप में हर चीज से उभर के आइए। अपने आप मतलब सबसे पहले अपने आप से प्यार कीजिए। एक जैसे मैं एक बताती हूँ कि मैम ने कहा कि जैसे एक कोई कह सकता है कि मैं बहुत मोटा हूँ, तो जो ये चीज सोचना है कि मैं मोटा हूँ, मेरे को, मुझे कोई क्या कहता होगा, कैसा कहता होगा, तो ऐसा क्यों नहीं करते, उठे वॉक कीजिए अपने आप को। अपनी सेल्फ एस्टीम जो इस तरह से कमी अपने आप में जो ढूंढ रहे हैं, तो उसके लिए अगर हमारे हाथ में कोई चीज है, तो क्यों नहीं हम उस चीज को दूसरी तरह से उसका इम्प्लीमेंट करके उसी चीज को निखार सकते हैं। जो चीज हो सकती है वो हम कर सकते हैं। तो जैसे कि मरियम मैम ने बोला कि मैं जब छोटी थी तो मैं कुछ लोगों से अपने आप को कंपेयर करना शुरू करती थी। स्कूल में गई, मुझे कुछ बच्चों ने कहा आप ऐसी हो वैसी हो, तो मैं एक दिन मिरर के सामने खड़े होके मैं कुछ अपने आप को कुछ नोज पिन, जैसे क्लॉथ पिन होती है ना, वो जिससे हम कपड़े सुखाते हैं, वो पिन मैंने अपनी नोज पे लगाई। तो मेरी मदर ने मुझे बताया कि बेटा जो इधर आओ, ये क्या कर रही हो, जो जिस तरह से भगवान ने आपको बनाया है, आप अपने आप में बहुत सुंदर हो। और यस, उन्होंने अपनी मदर की ये बात समझ के सुना, समझा, उसे इम्प्लीमेंट किया। उन्होंने अपने आप को, अपनी खूबसूरती जो है ना, वो सिर्फ चेहरे से नहीं देखी, उन्होंने अपने अंदर इनर सोल, आपकी ब्यूटी होनी चाहिए। आपकी जो सोल ब्यूटीफुल होगी, आपके थॉट्स ब्यूटीफुल होंगे ना, तो चेहरा मैटर नहीं करता। ये चीज मुझे खुद ये सुन के मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा। ये हम लोग कई बार अपनी ब्यूटी को, कभी अपनी इंटेलिजेंसी को, कभी अपने किसी भी तरीके से जब कंपेयर करते हैं, नो, हमें बिल्कुल किसी से कंपेयर नहीं करना है। सबसे बड़ी बात है एक चीज और, जो चीज आपकी डिसेबिलिटी है, यानी कि आपके अंदर कोई चीज नहीं है, तो हम उसे एबिलिटी में बना सकते हैं। क्यों? क्योंकि जिस चीज को हम समझेंगे ये मेरे अंदर ये चीज नहीं है, तो उसको हम बिल्ड कर सकते हैं। क्यों नहीं कर सकते हैं? बहुत सारी चीजें जो हमारे हाथ में भगवान ने हमें वो पावर दे रखी है, जो सेल्फ एस्टीम को बूस्ट करना, सब कुछ हमारे अंदर है। लेकिन सिर्फ ये है कि नेगेटिविटी और पॉजिटिविटी, ये दोनों ही घोड़े हमारे दिमाग में होते हैं। किसको हम हायर लेवल की तरफ लेके जाते हैं, ये हमारे अपने हाथ में होती है। अब उसके बाद मैं बात करूंगी कि जैसे हर एक की लाइफ में कोई ना कोई इस तरह की स्टोरी हमेशा हर एक के साथ होती है, सिर्फ मेरे या आपके या इनकी बात नहीं है। हम एक चीज समझ सकते, सॉरी बीच में एक कॉल आ रही है, उसकी वजह से मुझे थोड़ा सा वो हो रहा था। यस, हो खत्म होगी। अभी मैं एक चीज कहना चाह रही हूँ कि हर किसी की जब लाइफ में कुछ ऐसा घटित होता है ना, कई बार हमारी लाइफ में हम उसको इतना ज्यादा डीपली उसको अपने ऊपर हावी होने देते हैं कि लाइफ का हमें लगता है कि यस, इसके बाद तो लाइफ खत्म ही हो गई जैसे, है ना। तो मैं हम सबका ये जो आज की निचोड़ है वो यही है कि अगर देखा जाए तो हमने कभी भी सेल्फ एस्टीम को नीचे डाउन नहीं होने देना है। सेल्फ एस्टीम को आप बढ़ा सकते हैं, हमारे हाथों में। हम सेल्फ एस्टीम को बढ़ाएं, इसको कभी भी इस तरह से नहीं होने देना है कि हमारी लाइफ जो है मतलब डिमोरलाइज वाली लाइफ नहीं होनी चाहिए। वो कैसे हो सकती है? क्योंकि जब हम छोटे बच्चे होते हैं ना, हमें कई बार ऐसा होता है कि हमें तुम ये नहीं कर सकती, ये नहीं कर सकती। नहीं, आप छोटे हो तभी से आपके सामने जो आपके बच्चे हैं, आपके इर्द गिर्द कोई भी हैं, उनको हमेशा बूस्टअप करने की कोशिश कीजिए, किसी को खुशी देने की कोशिश कीजिए, ना कि खुद को भी डिमोरलाइज कीजिए। तो मैं एक इस चीज से बहुत खुश हूँ आज की, आज कितनी सारी वुमेन्स है जो ये चीजें सोच के कि यस, हम ही नहीं है कि जिनकी जिंदगी में कोई नेगेटिविटी है। क्योंकि जब हम सारे यहाँ बैठे हैं, कोई ना कोई अपनी स्टोरी यहाँ पे बता रहा है कि मेरे साथ ऐसा बीता, मेरे साथ ऐसा हुआ। तो जब सबके साथ होता है ये, हम एक अकेले के साथ नहीं, ये स्टोरी सारी जो आज की इस धरती पे जितने भी इंडिविजुअल हैं, जो भी भगवान ने, चाहे वो बच्चा लड़का है, लड़की है, आदमी है, औरत है, सबके साथ कुछ ना कुछ लाइफ में ऐसा घटित होता है जो कहीं वहां से ही ना जाने कौन सा स्टेप उठा लेते हैं। लेकिन एसोसिएशन बहुत मैटर करती है कि पॉजिटिव एस्टीम अगर आपकी जो है ना, ये उन पे भी डिपेंड करती है। आपका जिस तरह का माहौल चल रहा है ना, आपका माइंड जिस तरह से चल रहा है, आप अपनी थोड़ी सी सोसाइटी, अपनी थोड़ा सा लोगों की जो मेल जोल है ना, उन लोगों के साथ रखना शुरू कर दो जहां जिनकी सेल्फ एस्टीम जो है ना हाई है। हम उन लोगों की चीजें देखें जिनकी मैं एक एग्जांपल से ये आज जितने बाकी बोल रहे थे उनके साथ नहीं, मैं अपनी भी बात रखना चाहूंगी कि सेल्फ एस्टीम का मतलब ये होता है कि अगर हमारे मतलब हम सोचेंगे ना ये नहीं हो सकता, नहीं हो सकता, मैं नहीं कर सकता, मैं नहीं कर सकती, तो वो वैसा ही होगा। लेकिन अगर हम सेल्फ एस्टीम ऐसी बना लें कि यस, मैं साइकिल भी अगर नहीं चला सकती, मैं अगर स्कूटी नहीं चला सकती, लेकिन अगर मैं ये सोच लूं कि क्यों, मैं एक दिन होगा मैं पायलट चला सकती हूँ। सेल्फ एस्टीम ऐसी होनी चाहिए। क्यों नहीं होगा? अगर मेरे पास हो तो मैं चला सकूंगी। जो पायलट हैं वो भी तो इंसान है, हमारी तरह ही है। अगर वो चला सकते तो हम क्यों नहीं? तो सेल्फ एस्टीम बहुत बड़ी बात है। सेल्फ एस्टीम हमारे मेंटल हेल्थ पे भी बहुत इफेक्ट करता है। अगर हमारी हमने एक बार पॉजिटिविटी की तरफ रास्ता चुन लिया, हमारी वो पाथ हमने चुन लिया, तो पॉजिटिव होता चला जाता है। लेकिन अगर हम एक बार अपनी सेल्फ एस्टीम को हमने डाउन होने दिया, तो हम अपने आप को कभी भी नहीं उठा सकते। तो सेल्फ एस्टीम होना बहुत जरूरी है। अभी तो इतना। ओवर टू रेखा मैम। अभी मैं आपको हैंड ओवर कर रही हूँ। ओवर टू रेखा मैम। ओवर टू रेखा मैम। Yes, कोई बात नहीं. And now.
Okay. Yes, I'm back. Yeah, I'm so sorry. Yeah, I was not able to unmute myself.
Okay.
Yes. So we have seen first side of self-esteem. Moving on to the second side, which is, every coin has two sides. One side is how, and the other side, how we can, change that. Like whatever, everything has negative and positive points, right? So from our stories, from our life, whatever we have learned, we will take all the brand ambassador women to the positive side. That is the next side of the coin, because first side of the coin we have discussed. So moving on to the positive side of the second part of the coin, I would request Amina to come with the solution to this problem. Over to you.
Okay, what I think is if I can give you a practical, advice about the self-esteem. And before that, I wanted to mention when my children was young, like 20 years before, and I was struggling with the mental illness, with the family breakdown, with everything. And I work full time, everything. Uh, how I was boosting my self-esteem is I was sticking small notice on my fridge so I can see it all the time. Every time when I'm in the kitchen, and I was telling that I am good, that I can do this, that I can take care of my children without a father, and I can do this, I can take care of my mom, because my mom was living, and my other children, my rest of my family, they were living in a conflict area in Somalia, which was not, peaceful that time. So that I was dealing a lot of issues, which can be crash at my self-esteem. So I was looking at that. And then I was going there before I sleep, when I put my pajama, before I go to bed, and I was reading the notice again. So I wanted it to stick in my mind, and then I sleep with it. That's what I really did, and I really survived for that. When after that, what I did is, and you can do also if you are feeling low self-esteem, is first of all, fix up your diet, because that's really, really important. You have to eat because you have to live, but you have to fix up your diet. If you're overweight, try to reduce your body weight, because you will feel better. You will feel better. That's one. The second is, you have to tell yourself all the time, you can do everything and nothing is impossible. That is my special word. I like that word. Nothing is impossible. You can do everything. I had small children. I was working with the BBC for full time. And at the same time, I was going to university 2 days per week, 2 nights per week. And everybody is saying, I am in a Somali community. Oh my God. Oh, you are adding your problems. You are increasing your problems and making inhibits. Why you are going to university? What you need? You have the best job of the world. You work with the BBC. But I wanted to study and finish my study. Okay? I have a goals to fulfill. So you have to tell yourself, nothing is impossible. If you have your small children, like one as I have me, you must know these children are not stones. They will grow up. They will grow up and even possibly help you financially and everything. If you are a single mom, as I have been and still am, you must know there is always a better time is going to come. And the other thing is, you have to take care of yourself. You have to take care of your health. You have to take care, you have to go to your doctor. You have to check your blood pressure. You have to check your blood sugar. You have to check for everything, because diabetics and everything, it just come to you, before you know. You have to take care of your mental health. Because one of the cause of the self-esteem is bad mental health. If you are mental health, if you are stressed or you have a depression, whether it is a mild depression or it is a maniac depression or whatever, you have anxiety and all the other, your self-esteem is always low. So that you have to take care of yourself. You have to take care and make it easy, even your household. Some people, they don't clean small things. They just wait until everything become dirty. Don't do that. It won't be good for your self-esteem. You have to clean every day, small piece, even if you are busy and you are working mom. Like the toilets, like the kitchens, always tidy up your room when you wake up, tidy up, because the dirty and untidiness makes worse on your self-esteem. What I can add, you have to have some me time. Me time. Do you know what me time is? is a some time on your own. Some time on your own. Not everybody else, not even the kids. The kids even are not included. If your house is small or if it's a big, whatever it is, it's not important. You have to have some shireen, your special place in your home, even if it is the around the corner of the sitting room or the corner of the bedroom, whatever it is. How you can improve the self-esteem is, and especially the women who's living the cold, the cold weather right now, like me and my sisters from America, maybe, there is a special depression which is called winter blues or seasonal affective disorder. So it's a set. S is a seasonal, A is affective, and D is disorder. That sad is just it happens to you because of the lack of natural light, because there is no natural light during the winter time, and your self-esteem will be crushed, and you have got a depression. So all you can do is when you set up your me time, whatever it is, if it is while the kids are at the school and you are home alone, you have to have your me place too, me time and me place, there are two. And then you should use the calories and everything which can boost your self-esteem. What is it? Essential oils, essential, the scent candles, special, calories. Avoid orange and red colors. That's why they bent on the McDonald's and every restaurant. The people that it makes you hungry. That colors. But use essential because it's a lack of natural light. Your self-esteem will crash. So you need like a sunflower color, like a sun color, and now you can have a light. I'm sorry, the light is not here, it's an upstar, but there is a light which is replaced you for the sunlight. Yeah, that is anti-low self-esteem and antidepressant and anti-sad effective. Yeah, so that you have to you have to use any scent which you really like. If it's a perfume, it's Arabian Atta, because we Muslims, we use Arabian Atta mostly. So even we have our own scent in Somali, we call it unsi. Okay, sisters, maybe one day I can send to you through the bus. It's good. It's unsi. It's called unsi. It smells very nice. You have to avoid the dirtiness. The bed sheets and everything you have to change every week. You have to use cautions and something, whatever you afford, yeah, whatever you afford. You must not, spend a lot of money on this, but you have to make your bed or where you are sleeping, whether it's a bed, whether it's over on the ground, comfortable place, yeah. And your clothes, it's not, it doesn't mean that you have much money and you designer clothes. No, that doesn't mean. But you have to be happy on yourself. So you should wear the colors you are happy with. Yeah. And after that, you should eat before 2 hours before you sleep. 2 hours before you sleep. So your body is work, with the meal, and then you will feel better when you are sleeping, and you want to get bothered, for the what you have eat, whatever it was. You should drink at least 2 liters of water, whatever you are, water you have to drink. But that drink, it does not include for the coffee and tea. And when you see you are depressed or stressed or your self-esteem is crushed, please reduce your caffeine intake. But there is a lot of other drinks that you can do. Mostly I used water with a room temperature and a lemon, which is really best. And other herbal teas. I really like herbal teas. Okay, do whatever makes you happy. Do whatever makes you happy, but it's important that you have your me time and a me place or me corner. I call it me corner because in UK, the houses, unless you have a big money, the houses are so small. So I just make, me place in the corner of my bedroom, or on my sitting room, somewhere which I can light the scented lights, essential oils, and everything, and I can listen my music, and sometimes listen my Quran, and I can watch the Netflix, even watching even all the Indian movies, because in Mogadishu we used to have my family in a cinema which was really playing Indian movies. So I know every Indian movies, not the new one, yeah, not the new one, yeah, before they become Americans, not the new one, but the older one. Amitabh Bachchan, Dharmendra, still I watch it because I need me time. I need to remember my childhood, my good time before the civil war in my country. I need to be me. As I say, you have to be you. Don't make happy with other person. Be happy for yourself. Be you. And thank you very much.
Wow, wow, Meena, thank you so much. I hope every brand ambassador women are listening to you. And if they have not heard it now, while we are live, I'm sure they will listen to you later and they will implement few of the points from what you said so that they can be a better version of themselves. Thank you so much. Moving on to Jenna, what would you have to say about it?
Wow, that was beautiful what you just said. What I really love about you, Amina, that you have a lot of energy. I love that because I have a lot of energy too, and I have a lot to say because I think for too long, somebody tried to just shut our mouths for way too long. So I think it's time. I think why we here because somewhere down the road, the enemy tried to shut our mouths for way too long. And somebody recently, I think it was Verona, we were going back and forth, and she says, you know what? Your voice needs to be heard. And I heard for so long, for so many years, the enemy tried to shut me down and try to put me in a corner and tell me you're not good enough. You can't speak English. You're not gonna be able to say this. You're not gonna be able to say that. And you know what? I had to come to the point in my life. I said, enough, it's enough. And I like, Amina, what you said, because I go back to the word of God. I go back to my creator, and he says, God is a light and there is no darkness within him. So if God is a light, then we need to be light too. So every one of us carry a special lantern. Every one of us, God, I don't even know I was gonna say that. This is just what God's giving me. I have my notes in here, but I guess they're going out the window. Anyway, but I really like that, what you said about the light, because I used to grow up in a country when we have a long winters, a lot of snow, and I know what the light can do. You know, the sun naturally, God's creation, gives a natural light to the plants, to the trees, the oxygen we breathe. Everything has been created in a perfection of our creator. So we have a farm. I do a gardening. Right now, I'm harvesting some things. I've learned how to garden stuff in Georgia because I have to discern the weather and the ground. What can I plant right now? You know, what can I harvest in this season, in the fall and the winter? And so I know what the sun does. I know what the natural light does. It brings a life to the plants, to the trees, to us, the oxygen, everything. So I feel like you said, you know, for with God, nothing shall be impossible. I've learned that long time ago. And one of the things that I've learned, I was talking about renewing our mind. What can we do about ourselves? Take ourselves from the old habits that somebody, father or mother or whatever, whoever came into our lives and told us, no, that is not who you are. This is not what you get. So I think renewing our mind, it's so important. And I call it I like what Amina said. She called it, get your corner somewhere over there, or go in your bathroom. I go in my closet. I go in my closet and I go, and that's where I go, in my closet with all my clothes and shoes, whatever's in there. I go in there, I shut the door, and I call it the secret place. I go to my secret place because it's my place, you know, my place with the Lord, but it could be also the place for you, for yourself. You know, go in there, shut the door. You know, sometimes it's not, you know, it's not pretty when we shut the door. Sometimes we cry out. Sometimes we do something, you know, like Amina said, sometimes, you know, you could just, you know, if you like to color, or if you, whatever it is that you like to do for yourself and makes you happy, go ahead and do it. Because I feel like mothers, all of us as a moms and wives, we have so many different tasks to do. We are multitaskers. I'm a multitasker, but I can only multitask to the certain point. And then I'm just like, I can't no more. I got like 5 things. I'm like, I can't do that one anymore. Like, I need the space. I need a time. I need a refreshing, you know? So I think a lot of times for me, what works when somebody try to say something negative, or a lot of times on social media, you know, I didn't grow up under social media. I grew up, we didn't even have a telephone. We had to write letters to each other if I need to go to my grandma. So I didn't grow up on computers and things like that. But, you know, I feel like a lot of the social media these days can really, really play a big role on you know, a low self-esteem. It's everywhere. I see it in a young woman. I see it in adults. I see it in the males and the females. And it's completely horrendous. I mean, it breaks my heart to see and hear some of the stories that we hear. But I just have a couple things that I wrote down in here. Number 1, you know, practice gratitude. Something, write 2 or 3 things that you are grateful every day. Write 2 or 3 things that you can see yourself, you know, okay, Miriam say, I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Guess what? If you say that thing every single day, it becomes you. It becomes you. I am fearfully and wonderfully made, because somebody somewhere along the side told me that I'm not beautiful, that I came from there and this and that. But when I find out who have made me and who is my maker, and I keep saying that, I have to believe that that's what is the truth. I have to believe it. It's like a habit. When we say things over and over and over and over again, guess what? We develop a habit of something. So might as well be a good thing, positive thing, and not negative thing. Be aware of negativity. Recognize when there's something negative that comes your way. We need to recognize it. That is not good for me. That's what that person said, or that person came in my life. That is not good for me. That's not who I am. This is not who my creator. God says, I'm beautiful. I'm wonderful. I'm this and I'm that. So I'm going to believe that before I recognize the negativity and then do something about it. Say the opposite of the negative word that someone said something about you. Say complete different. No, I'm not going to choose that, believe that today. Today, I'm going to look it in the mirror and I said, you know what? I'm beautiful. Even though something else tried to tell you, oh, well, today, you know what, man, your hair, you are a mess. Oh my gosh, don't even get up, stay in a bed. Not today, right? So take negative thoughts and turn them into something great. Do complete opposite. Do complete opposite. Challenge yourself. We can challenge ourselves in the goals, in the task. We talked about this before. Set yourself a goal. It doesn't have to be a big goal. It can be something simple as, you know what, I'm not a great baker, but today, you know what, I'm gonna try to bake some cookies. I'm gonna try to step out of my comfortability, where I'm so comfortable. Oh, I can't do that. I can do this. I'm gonna go in that kitchen and I'm gonna try something new. I'm gonna bake cookies today because that's what I like to do. You know, something like that. Do something different. learning something new, and repeat positive affirmation. Keep repeating the positive affirmation, because, you know, going from place when everybody tells us all our life what we have been or what they want us to be. A lot of times, a lot of people want to see us in their own selves, how they imagine we should be, you know, but that's not it. So we have to repeat the positive affirmation, the things, the goals, the things that we love doing, like, you know, not just for ourselves, but for the next generation, for our children. We have to teach our children who they are. Unless, you know, because they go to school, they go to different places, they go, you know, all over the place, and everywhere they're gonna go, people gonna tell them all the different things, who they think they are. So we have to teach them, you are who you are, and you are who God could. Don't change of who you are, because a lot of times we want to change, sometimes not necessarily because we wanted to, because something drives us and we get so distracted from who we need to be to try to be somebody else. Like I don't know who said that, like, oh yeah, when I was a kid, I used to sing in front of the mirror. I was a little girl, and you know, I didn't have a great voice, but I used to pretend. I live in a small apartment in Europe, so I know exactly. It's very small, very tiny. And I would go, you know, I share a room with my sisters, and I would go in a mirror and I would always pretend like I want to be a singer, you know, because I like to sing. I want to be a singer, you know, and then later on, I mean, it was great when I was a child, but, you know, I had a dream. I want to, but, you know, somewhere down the road, I guess life took me a different path. I kind of like, you know, forgot about that passion when I was a kid. But then later on, when I stood up for myself and I started believing myself that I can do this, I can still sing. I might not be a famous singer, but I still can sing in my home. I still can learn how to play instruments on my own in my own home for me and my family and my children. I can impart something good in them, right? Like I wasn't taught how to play, but I just listened. I said, I can do it. I said, I can do it. I had to get my mind changed, instead of saying I cannot, into yes, I can. Yes, I can do this. So I started doing that. Just like I put a thing on my mirror. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Praise God. Okay, I can do all things. I can do all things. I can do all things. Instead of saying I can't for too long, because I've been in that boat for way too long, I said myself, I can't. And I've fallen in depression, and I'm all over the place. But now I'm saying, yes, I can do it. I'm able to, because I'm fearfully and wonderfully made, because I have a good quality in me. You know, we all have gifts. We all have gifts. I don't care if it's just one gift. I think I'm just going to give an example. We were on a call one day and somebody said, well, everybody has some kind of gift. You at least have to have a one gift, but I guarantee you, if I ask you, you at least tell me 2 or 3 things that you gifted in. And guess what? After that, I said, wow, I didn't even know. And I started naming all these things that I enjoy doing and I am good at, not because I wanted to brag, because I enjoy truly cooking. I enjoy truly gardening. I love doing those things. So do something for yourself that you enjoy doing, and do it with excellence. Put a smile on your face. Get out there, whatever it is that you enjoy in doing. I said, you know what? Today, I'm going to do it for myself. I'm going to do it for me, because me time, it's very important, especially for us women that are married and have children and husbands. I had to tell myself, once I turn certain age, I'm not going to say what age, but once I turn certain age, I begin to think, because I spread myself so thin, I was forgetting about myself. I was forgetting about me. And I think that's where my low self-esteem began to really point. And I was like, I need to find myself again. I need to find me again. And I said, you know what? And I stood in front of that mirror and then I said, from today forward, this is what I'm gonna do for myself. And I picked two things. That I was gonna do for myself. And I said, okay, I'm gonna start taking care of this, and I'm gonna start taking care of this on myself. I started with two things, and I began to do that, and I do that till this day. Just because not because I'm trying to impress anybody, just because, and trust me, we live in the middle of nowhere. We live in the woods. There's no people around us, okay? We're aliens in here. There's 30 minutes in a town. So it's not because I want to impress myself, but because I want to feel good about myself. Because for too long, I forget about me and taking care of everything else. So I was like, okay, I'm going to do these two things I'm going to do for myself. And I still do them. And it's been 5 years since I've been doing those things. And you know what? It boosted up my self-esteem. It really did. It felt good. It felt so good. I was like, this feels great. It's so exciting. I got so excited, like I was a little child again. But I think a lot of times we try so hard and we pull in so many different directions as a woman that I think a lot of times we have tendency not necessarily forget because we trying to, but because we have so many multitasking things that we have to do with our children and our husbands, you know, and different things, families. And we live in such a fast world right now that I think it feels like it's a competition, but it's really not. And we need to learn how to slow down and take, you know, couple steps back and thinking about, okay, what would make me smile today? What would make me happy today? Like Amina said, go watch movies or go through series of Christmas movies. I don't care, whatever it is, you know, sit and have a, you know, cup of coffee with your favorite cookies and watch your favorite thing, whatever it is, or go outside for a walk if that's what you like to do, or call that friend woman, like call that good friend woman, you know, say, hey, today, man, I have kind of rough day. Can we talk about it? And I know I at least have 2 or 3 girls. That's my friends. They're always there for me and they always encourage me and they always make me feel better. You know, so find those friends and circle of women like we're doing today that would help you to grow, to have a better self-esteem. It doesn't matter. I mean, we already have it easy because the Zoom thing and the social media, it's a great tool, but we must learn not to abuse it, right? So this is great what we're doing. And I'm telling you one thing I've really learned and really helped me to boost my self-esteem. It's been these Zoom calls. It's been great because I feel like confident. You know, I feel like, wow, I'm really stepping out of my, you know, uncomfortable zone. I can speak. I can be a voice. I can help other women to feel important and beautiful. And so, you know, it really did. It really did. Even though sometimes it can be bad in some of the social media, we have to take the good in it and we have to use for ourselves and for others, you know, because it's always about others. It's not always about ourselves, but if we make ourselves better, then we can make better everybody else and all the other women. So I'm just gonna leave it to that. I don't wanna say too much.
Thank you so much. This was amazing. I hope everybody, those who are watching us, have learned a lot. I mean, it's all about taking some good points from each other and uplifting each other. That's what the motive is. Being together here today is with this beautiful topic is all about bringing the, you know, enlighten every woman, because every woman is special. Yeah. Moving on to Miriam. I know she has a lot to say about it.
Wow. Just combining what Amina and Yana said. Yana was reading from my notes. I did not show them to her in terms of gratitude. Amina added or improved on a lot of things that I had written down. But one point that I wanted to just echo that Amina spoke about is using the essential oils, having that corner that you just take a breather. That's so beautiful. One of the things that could take you away, even when you are at work on the computer, think of yourself, take a 5-minute break. Think of yourself on the beach, somewhere warm, time and place. So you don't necessarily have to wait until you get your me time, but you can take your 5-minute break and think of something positive. Think of somewhere beautiful that you have been or that you would like to go. That's what I do almost every day, taking a me break. There is something that I think Earl Nightingale, from I was growing up back home, I always hear his voice on BBC. This is Earl Nightingale, and I thank you. However, there are some very salient points that he makes. He said, anything you attach I am to, you become. So if you change your speech, I am, instead of saying, I am so ugly. No, transform that. I am beautiful. I am this. If you're slow in something, say, I am getting better at this. I am getting better at that. Turn that statement you normally say into a positive one, as Yana said. Another statement he makes, talk about attitude. When Yana spoke about building your gratitude, I build a gratitude journal. What is it that you are grateful for today? Start from, what is it I'm grateful for about me? What is it I'm grateful for about someone else? What did that person say that can make me, that I'm grateful for? About life, I'm grateful because I woke up this morning. That's a big statement of gratitude. I am grateful for this platform that our friend Ashmafari created, that we women, we are now connected throughout the entire world. I am grateful that I met Yana, Amina, Nira, Rika, Yasmin. Verona is my queen. I am so grateful. Build on what you have, because the world is waiting to hear from all of us. We were designed, we were created to affect others, to work in an era of gifting, and all of us have unique gifts that the world is waiting on us to share. They are waiting on us to give ourselves. God created us to affect the lives of people. And Ashmafari created this atmosphere so we can be a conduit and not a cistern. A cistern is water that settles, but a conduit or a channel is something that continues to flow. Be that channel, be that conduit. Break down things in small pieces. Take your time. We are not on the same wavelength. I learn at a different pace from all the others. I was classified as dyslexic. That inhibits learning at some point. However, I still learn. I did not know that I could be an enroll agent or an accountant working on my certified professional accounting certification. I did not know all of that. But if we challenge ourselves and realize that God created us to operate in an area of gifting, to affect the lives of others, but we have to affect our lives first. We can never serve from an empty saucer. When we start overflowing, then we start serving from that saucer. So we give, and we're enlightened when we give. We're happy when we give because happiness is flowing from within. So I give you all today because that is what is emanating from me. I will give to the world and to the next generation that they can carry on that legacy that we have expressed today. Anything you attach I am to, you become. Let's become that voice that God has created us to be, lifting the lives of women and men, letting them know that they are worth living.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you so much, Miriam. Yes. Those who would be watching us later, in case if they are slept, in case if they are not able to watch it at the moment, don't worry. They all will watch us and they will understand what we are talking about, because we are taking it to the next step, that is to all women from coming to we women together. Yasmin, over to you.
Hi, ladies, again. It was wonderful us to come together, and those who are watching us from all over the world. I just would like to say this kind of sessions or kind of meetings or talk shows that we are doing proves that if you are just listening closely, that we are for all different walks of lives. We are all from different countries. And the points that we are agreeing, you can just write down, because it's something that we believe commonly. And I just wrote down, if you are a young person or middle-aged person, you have to stop that negative voice that's giving you the doubt inside you, that is telling you that you are not worth it. You are good enough. You deserve everything which is good. You deserve love and respect. And also try to as Jenna said, try to hang around or be friends, those who respect you, not those who disgrade you or to dismoral you, those who can understand you. Sometimes some people just put themselves down by choosing the wrong friends, by admiring them, which is that you can, we have a proverb in my country which says, some people see the poverty, while poverty sees others. So if that makes sense, so you can change that proverb about the happiness. Some people see the happiness, and it means that you can choose the happiness by writing your own history and putting yourself on the front page. You are the queen of your custom. You are the minister of your house or in your life. So stop that voice. And if I give you a kind of theory about where you fit in this world, the most beautiful thing we know on earth is colors. There is blue, yellow, green, black, everything. There's also rainbow colors. There's peacock and there's butterfly. The most beautiful thing which admires us, peacock and butterfly. What makes them is the different colors and dots. Each one of us is one dot that completes that rainbow, that peacock, and that butterfly. So that's where you fit in. You are valuable. You have your own respect, pride, and dignity. Don't try to be someone who is a flower. Those people who don't appreciate you because you admire them, because you think that they are bigger, because you think that they are doing better. And I also respect about Amina and Miriam, what they have mentioned about having your own cage or me time place. So my cage of me time place is the kitchen. Usually I love to cook. And I'm a movie person, so usually my body is here, but I'm going to Turkey or Italy, the nice places. I shut down all these negative sides. Wherever I want to go, as Miriam said, for holiday, is the kind of movies that I watch. So look after yourself, love yourself, try to give to the others, and you will get back whatever you give. Love yourself. That's all I will conclude. Thank you very much.
Wow. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful lines, Yasmin. Thank you so much. I believe Verona would have at least 1 or 2 minutes for us if she can. Verona, are you there?
Yes, 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 yes. Of course, my love can't be detour too long. So I want to jump in real quick, and says, beautiful women of Onpassive, beautiful brand ambassadors, you have done well. You are beautiful in your own way. We are unique in our own way. And because we are unique, together we will ignite the universe. Because when it comes to self-esteem, here's a little solution. Make colors your friends, because when you wear colors, it sure defines your emotions and it adds to your emotion. And all of you add up together, you have read my notes, and that is wonderful. That's what we do. We share together. So here's another solution. Every negative thoughts that you think, every negative thoughts that come surface in your head, find something positive to make it your opposite. Everything there's an opposite. When you step out with positivity. When you step out in positivity, it will manifest itself. So listen, one thing I want to leave with you as well. I think it was Sister Miriam that says this. I am. Anything that comes after I am, that's who you define yourself as. Remember, we are talking about self-esteem, and self-esteem starts with you. When you look and say, I am, you're talking directly to yourself. It's not what Rika says, it's not what Miriam says, it's not what Yana said, it's what Yasmin says, it's not what Amina says. It's you individually. What you say about yourself will define the self-esteem that will develop your self-confidence. Those are all relation. They work together. Your self-esteem will define your self-confidence. Your self-confidence should be your best accessory. Listen, I am out here and I'm loving each and every one of you. So don't forget, self-esteem starts and ends with you. Together, we are stronger. Always remember that. No one person succeed by themselves. It takes more than one of us. And together, we are here as brand ambassador. And you little boy, you little girl, you young man, you ladies, just remember, together we can create a force that to be reckoned with. Self-esteem, it starts right here. As we put together the puzzle, just remember, we are beautiful in our own way. I love each and every one of you. Keep on shining, keep on evolving, because every opportunity you get, it's for you. Yes, you to evolve. Love you all. Love you.
Thank you so much, Verona. Thank you so much. Yes, self-esteem begins with you and it ends with you, because you are what you are and you are special. Everyone is special. But here we will be talking about women, because we women are talking about women. So every woman is special. Make yourself beautiful, make yourself special by feeling yourself being beautiful, being special, right? Because God has created you, and the God has given you all what the God could, the universe could. Now, whatever you are, you will define and you will write your own story. And the story is going to be beautiful if you write it beautifully. Use your own colors, but if you write it with criticizing yourself, I'm so sorry to say, but it will hamper your mindset. So just be positive. Just do what you want to do in life, because the life is only one, and it is the most beautiful thing on earth. So there are a few things which I believe one should follow in their life, because I have gone through some situation which has brought me as a strong woman. And yes, Jenna, you said it very right. It's time to raise our voice, because this is the platform we have been blessed with, right? One and only Mr. Ashmafare. Thank you so much. A lot of gratitude, because had it been we were not together, we would not have been speaking about this beautiful concept and beautiful topic of today. So yes, this is for all the women. You are special. So stop criticizing yourself. Rather, embrace yourself. You are beautiful. No matter what color you are, your skin is, no matter your fat, your thin, whatever you are, but you are beautiful, right? So stop criticizing, stop blaming yourself. Don't blame, because you are unique. You have to identify what you are, what qualities you have, and polish them. You will change the life of many others. First, you have to start with yourself, right? Then stop thinking too much about yourself. Stop, like you need to think about yourself in a better way, in a positive way, not in negative way. How am I looking? Well, I'm looking beautiful, no matter what the world says, right? I don't care what the world says, because I know I am strong, I know I am beautiful, and I know I can do everything, because I am me, and it starts from me. I never care and I never bother what people have to say, no matter it's social media, no matter it's anywhere, because I know what I'm doing is making me happy. If you are jealous, it's your story. Why should I care about what you think about me, right? So yes, these are few things which we need to understand about ourselves to have the self-esteem. Yeah. Then being eager. If you don't have something, you have to learn how to get it in a positive way, not in a negative way. Because if you deserve something, you will get it. The universe is there for you. Because had it been that Mr. Ashmufare had not chosen Onpassive for us, we would not have been sitting here, right? It's one positive thought that has brought us all together from different part of the world. No matter where we are from, what matters is we are together. That makes us difference. And remember one thing, every brand ambassador woman, that we are the selected ones. We have been selected for a reason. That is the reason we are in Onpassive brand ambassadors. Yes, we are going to write and change the story of the world being together. But the it said, right, that the charity begins at home. And the first one is you yourself. So all the brand ambassadors, women, empower yourself, because you have been given only one chance by the universe. Have gratitude to what you have. Be yourself, be confident. Speak out your words, because this platform is for you, for every woman. Come out of the shell that you have from so many years. Put yourself in. My me place is the mirror, a beautiful place I have designed for myself, in front of the mirror, where I see myself and I say, I can do it. because I am made to do it, right? So yes, all of you, please have only the positive thought process. Stop thinking about what may not happen. What will not happen for your good, right? See what is good for you, and that will happen for you. So in the concluding, before concluding, I'm so sorry, Neera is there. Neera, beautiful soul, few words from you to our people around us.
Yes, आज रियली ये सेल्फ एस्टीम के बारे में बात करके इतना ये जो मैं एक चीज कहूंगी कि जो प्रोग्रेस है ना, दैट इज पॉसिबल विद गुड चेंजेस. एंड आज जो नई चीज सीखने को एक मिली है ना, रियली आज वो मेरे लिए भी एक स्पेशल चीज बनी है. दैट इज मी टाइम एंड मी प्लेस. ओ माय गॉड, शायद कहीं यस बहुत बढ़िया चीज सीखने को मिली है कि मी टाइम इज वेरी 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 फैंटास्टिक एंड वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग फॉर एवरीवन, एवरी वुमन. और जो अभी मैं हिंदी में सबको ट्रांसलेट करके अभी ये बताना चाह रही हूँ कि कुछ आदतें अपने आप में डेवलप करने की बहुत जरूरत है. जैसे कि अगर हमें डेली एक कहते हैं कि एक स्टेप हम डेली लें तभी बात बनेगी. एक दिन में दुनिया नहीं बदलती है. और रोज हमें अगर जब हमारे जिंदगी में सवेरा आता है तो ग्रेटिट्यूड होना बहुत जरूरी है. उस परमात्मा का थैंकफुल होना बहुत जरूरी है कि यस हमें एक और दिन देखने को मिला है. जैसे एक लाइट है, लाइट में रोशनी से हर एक चीज बनती है. जीवन अगर देखा जाए लाइट से बना है, सूरज से सब कुछ हमें जो सारी चीजें जो है ना उसके ऊपर डिपेंड करती हैं. लेकिन हम जो वुमेन्स हैं, हम सब मशाले हैं, हम लैंटेड हैं. हम लोग जो है सारी जिंदगियों में उजाला कर सकते हैं. यस, हमारे अंदर वो कैपेसिटी है. लेकिन सिर्फ फर्क कितना है, अपने आप को जानना, अपना पहचानना, इतना सा टाइम अभी बाकी है. तो जितने भी सेल्फ एस्टीम के लिए आज हमारे चीजें जो सामने निकल के आई हैं, हर एक ने अपने अपने पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू रखे हैं. जैसे कि एक ये पॉइंट निकल के आया कि नेगेटिविटी, उसको ये चीज आपको डिफाइन करनी आनी चाहिए कि आपके सराउंडिंग में क्या नेगेटिविटी है. उसको भी मतलब साइड पे छोड़ दीजिए. अपने आप को निखारिए, संवारिए, आप अपनी जिंदगी को संवारिए. जो लोग आपके कहते हैं ना कि पीछे आपको पुल करते हैं, आपको आगे बढ़ने नहीं देते हैं, उनको साइड पे छोड़िए, अपनी जिंदगी को संवारिए, आगे निकलिए. और आप अपने लिए पहली बात तो ये है, खुद के लिए खुद स्टेप लीजिए. खुद समझिए कि यस आप कुछ कर सकती हैं. अफर्मेशन दीजिए ऊपर गॉड से, यूनिवर्स से ये कहिए कि यस आप कर सकती हैं, आप डेफिनेटली कर सकती हैं. जब एक स्टेप आप लेंगे, आप कहेंगे कि मैं ये कर सकती हूँ, तो फिर डेफिनेटली उसको कोई भी आपको पीछे नहीं खींच सकता. वो करके रहती है. और अभी जैसे कि अपने आप को चैलेंज दीजिए कि यस मैं जिस चीज में भी अगर आपको लगता है कि मैं ये नहीं कर सकता, तो अपने आप को चैलेंज दीजिए कि नहीं मैं ये कर सकती हूँ, मैं ट्राई करूंगी, क्यों नहीं करूंगी. तो ये भी एक पॉइंट जो है रखा गया. दूसरी चीज मैंने जो मेन मुझे निकल के यही लगा कि आप अपनी लाइफ की, अपने घर की क्वीन हैं. अगर आप अपने आप को आपने सबको देखना है. जब आप अपने आप को अच्छी तरह से बिल्ड करेंगी, तभी तो आप अपनी घर की दुनिया, अपनी सराउंडिंग की दुनिया, और आप मतलब अपने अंदर किसी तरीके की कमी आप जब खुद सोचोगे तभी वो कमी होती है. लेकिन जब आप अपने आप को परफेक्ट समझेंगे, तो सबसे बड़ी बात तो यही है कि अपनी कमियों को जो है निखारिए. अपनी कमियों को ये नहीं समझना है, कंपेयर नहीं करना है. और सबसे बड़ी बात है अपने आप को कहना है कि यस मैं ये कर सकती हूँ, मैं कर सकता हूँ. ये चीज ही मैटर करता है, तभी आप लाइफ में आगे जा सकते हो. ये ही सारी चीज डिपेंड करती है. तो आज का जो सेशन है रियली माइंड ब्लोइंग रहा है. सबने बहुत अच्छा. और मैं एक चीज कहना चाहूंगी जाना, ma'am Jana, actually I just want to say you a few words that even in Indian songs the Jana verse is always maximum in Indian songs. The Jana verse is using, that is basically our beloved. Your name means beloved. Your name is, in fact, our beloved. You are our beloved. Your name is Jana. So, Miriam, ma'am, you are so beautiful. Really, I admire your words, and I think so. You are really so good, and I'm. Even I thought you have given me a me time. That is good. And Amina, ma'am, मुझे I just thinking that you said no matters your accent, no matters your language, there is no language barrier. If our heart is speaking something, that is for everybody, that is everybody is understanding our body language and even our words, not from by our mouth or lips, that everyone is listening us through heart. And that is for everybody. मुझे अपने आप में लगता है कि यस, जो इन्होंने बोला कि हमारी जो लैंग्वेज है वो बैरियर नहीं है, हम लोग जो कहते हैं दिल से कहते हैं, सबके दिल में उतरता है, ये बहुत बड़ी बात है। तो हमें ये नहीं सोचना चाहिए कि हमें ये लैंग्वेज आती है नहीं आती है, हमें ये देखना चाहिए कि ये लोग कहते हैं कि अगर कई ऐसे लोग होंगे जो ये सोचते हैं कि हमें इंग्लिश नहीं आती है, तो आप ये सोचिए कि हमें भी हिंदुस्तानी नहीं आती है, तो सो व्हाट, जो लैंग्वेज बैरियर नहीं है हमारे बीच में। सो अभी विरोना मैम, उनसे तो हमें डेली ही जब भी हमें उनसे बात होती है बहुत कुछ सीखने को मिलता है। आज का जो मेन है मेंटल स्ट्रेस जो लोग लेते हैं, उससे बहुत सारी जिंदगियां खराब होती हैं। मेन तो आके निकलता यही है कि अपने आप पे, अपने थॉट्स पे, अपनी सोसाइटी पे, अपनी जो आपके आसपास का जो माहौल है उसके ऊपर अगर आप कंट्रोल कर सकते हैं तो फिर जिंदगी जो आगे बढ़ती ही है। सबको यही कहा जाता है कि आप अपने जो सेल्फ एस्टीम को बढ़ाइए, सेल्फ एस्टीम को ऊंचा कीजिए। जो भी ये सोच सकता है कि मैं ये कर सकता हूँ तो वो कर सकता है, जो ये कहता है कि मैं नहीं कर सकता, उसके लिए तो फिर भगवान भी ऊपर से आकर बोलेंगे यू कैन डू इट, वो नहीं कर सकता। जब आप अपने आप को पहचान लेते हो, आप अपने आप को आगे लाते हो, तो हो सकता है और डेफिनेटली होता है कि यू कैन डू इट। ओवर टू रेखा मैम।
Thank you so much. This was one of the best sessions, I believe, because we need to believe ourselves, right? So yes, we do, all of us, the beautiful faces, we believe this is one of the best sessions, right? Yes, we do. We would go with the conclusion part. Just 2 minutes from everyone before we conclude. Then we would be back next Saturday with another beautiful session for all of our women. So starting with Jenna, 2 minutes, everyone, to conclude the conclusion of us.
Oh, wow. Yes. I do that often. I'm sorry. I just have to say this was just beautiful. It really touched my heart in so many different ways, because I really never thought I would even could be before on such a platform with such a beautiful woman, because I wasn't one of those women that would speak up. I wasn't, I didn't have a self-esteem enough. So just for me to be here today and got as far as I got in my life, and just being here on this platform, it's been such a blessing to me. You guys are such a beautiful woman. I don't know you personally, but maybe perhaps one day we will hug and show our love in a person. I just wanna say that I really, the last thing I'm saying, it's what Verona said, it really caught my attention, that we are not here to compete with anybody, but we are here to complete something. And I really, really like that statement, because I wrote it down. I'm going to actually put it on my mirror because that's what I do. It's such a good reminder that we are not here to compete. It's not a race. It's not a race for woman to woman. It's something that we need to be completing, and it's our mission. That is our lives, our purpose that has been driven and ordained by our Creator. So for me today, to every one of you that are listening, it's that don't compete with anyone, but complete your mission of who you are and what is your purpose in life. And that would be my 2 minutes. Bless you all. Love you all. Thank you for having me up here. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Yes. Yes. Moving on to Amina.
All right. You know, we talk about self-esteem. We discuss every corner about the self-esteem. But I wanted to thank for this 2 minutes chance that I'm having. As a we women, to all women, we came together and see it, attend, talking about this discussion. If we are not all women, we will never see each other. So that's a big opportunity we have been given by our brother Ashmufara. We have to appreciate, because it is a part of your self-esteem to appreciate the one who done to you good. You have to choose your friends. You have to appreciate even the little things. Onpassive is a big thing, but you have to even appreciate in little things. You have to thank people. You have to be grateful what you have done for you by other people, our parents, our friends, our families, our everything. Now we become friends. We saw each other, at least 2 weeks. And coming back every Saturday, we will be more friends. So all women as Onpassivian, we are Onpassivian women. Okay? We have to work out our self-esteem. We have to work out our mental health. We have to work out our Onpassive business. If you own a business, you can't get low self-esteem, can you? You have something to look forward. It's very important for your self-esteem to have something to look forward. Yeah. Additional, I wanted to, if you give me a chance, I wanted to, because there is some Somali people are watching us, because I share it every platform. So if you can say 2 words in Somali, Reka, if I can able that.
Yes, you can. Proceed.
walaalayaal barnaamijka ingiriisiga ku hadlaynay toddobaadkii hore waa ku cusbeen toddobaadkan 2 toddobaadada dambena soo noqon doona maybe intiina af Soomaaliga oo luqadooda Soomaaliga tahay waxaa idin leeyahay waxaan ka hadlaynay wax la dhahay self esteem oo isku kalsoonida iyo sida kor ugu qaadi lahayd kalsoonida adiga isku qabto kor ugu qaadi lahayd wax dhinacyo badan aan ka istaagnay waa badan tahay insha Allah barnaamijyo kale oo gaar ah anaga kugu sharxi doonaa wixii meesha aan ka dhaxnay laakiin muhiimaddu waxa waa in adiga is ahaato that means be you that means adiga is ahaaw adiga noqo hala tartaman cid kale adiga samayso borderskaaga xuduudahaaga wax kasta adiga noqo isku dadaal ku dadaal caafimaadkaaga dhimirka ku dadaal nafsadaada ku dadaal muuqaaga ku dadaal wixii ku farxad gelinaya samayso wax la dhahayo waqti ku gaara iyo meel ku gaara gurigaaga dhexdiisa me time and me place waxaasaa ka wada hadalnay gabdhahan oo dhan Jana Mariam Verona waxay degan yihiin dalka Mareykanka laakiin waxaan isla nahay oo women ama Onpassive women ayaa isla nahay Reka oo ah qofka maaragtay moderatorka iyo Nera oo ah gabadha ku turjumaysay afkooda dalka Hindiya oo dadka Indida oo daawanaya dadkooda u turjumaysay ayadana waxay ka imaadeen from India laakiin kulligeen waxaan nahay Onpassive so haddii aad marka founder tahay ogow halkan annaga kugu matalna maanta oo aad gabar Soomaaliyeedna tahay aniga iyo Yasmin oo Soomaali ka soconna marka waa ku qulbsanahay waana ku maxay ahayd toona ku faraxsanahay inaan ahaano Onpassive ina business inaan ku jirno oo women ahaano Onpassive women dumarkii Onpassive inaan ahaano aad baan ugu faraxsanahay waana idin salaamaya waxba dadkaan hadalka cuni maayo iyo waqti kama cunaay thank you very much thank you Reka.
Wow, thank you so much. Moving on to Yasmin for 2 minutes.
I will just say, I will just take this opportunity to thank Ash Mufarah, our CEO, by providing us already and changing our lives before even you have started. Because you have given us a family and friends around the globe, which is the best gift. And we already started uplifting a lot of hearts, especially women. So all the praise go to Ash Mufarah and Onpassive. I'm so glad to have you around me and to know you better, all of you. And to our friends in India, I don't know if I'm right, I have few words. As Amina said, we have grown up in all our cinema with Indian movies and still we watch. I know बहुत खूबसूरत है, शुक्रिया, मुझे तुमसे प्यार. And the only time I feel down, the only song I like to watch is Hum tumse na kuch ke paaye, tum humse na kuch ke paaye. So I love you all.
Thank you so much. Yeah, wonderful, beautiful, beautiful, everyone. Miriam.
First, let me give gratitude to God who allowed us to be here for such a time as this. Second, appreciating our CEO, Ash Mufarah, for bringing the world at our fingertips. And thankful to all women, to we women, to all women that has allowed this beautiful rainbow of colors today, that we can share how to boost our self-esteem. I have learned a lot, and so many things have been embraced, strengthened, and so we all are together for one purpose, lifting up humanity. Although it's all women, I know this will help men also, lifting themselves from being below, but to stand tall and knowing that we're all equal. Whether we're a color, there is no comparison. We are just unique, however we are. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone. Okay, my 2 minutes. I only would like to say thank you to everyone to join us with We Women to O Women. The vision that we saw, this is Rekha and Meera. We both became Rini, that is Re for my name, that is 2 letters, Ni for Neera's 2 letters name. And we thought of making a platform where we all can come together to talk about different topics and empower everyone. Verona joined us. Thank you so much, Verona. We are a lovely family, Yasmin and Amina. Thank you so much for taking a step with us and making it more beautiful. So yes, we will have more faces, new faces. We have today Jenna and Miriam. Thank you so much for being with us. And what a beautiful session. What a beautiful session it was. And the topic was being selected by Amina. This was an amazing one, to uplift and to encourage and to enlighten every woman that is brand ambassador today. But yes, we will not stop here because the customers and the resellers are going to join us, right? So for them as well, we have to raise and be together so that we can welcome them aboard, right? Because we have to prepare ourselves before we have them in the family with us, right? So yes, this is just a beginning because we will never end. We are endless. Thank you so much, Mr. Ashmufare and the universe. Yes, because of the power of everyone, we are together, and we will not stop here. New faces, we will see the new faces next week, next Saturday, with a beautiful topic again to enlighten every woman. So just be ready for next Saturday with the new topic. Moving on to Neera for the last two words or sentence maybe.
Yes. First of all, I will say that all of you who are being with us today, and I just want to say one thing कि अगर देखा जाए ना, हमारे जितने भी लोग यहाँ पे सुन रहे हैं आज, ये सारे वुमेन्स यहाँ पे women to ओ वुमेन में आज आके इन्होंने 4 चांद लगाए हैं कि ये सेल्फ लव जो है ना, that is key of self esteem basically. And my gratitude to Mr. Ash Mufare, and for that he has given us such a massive project जिसके अंदर हम लोग इतना ज्यादा अपने आप को फील कर पाते हैं कि यस, हम कहीं पे जिंदगी में ऐसे कोने में छुप गए थे जहां हमारे सारे सपने जो हैं वो एक किस्म के ना के बराबर थे, हमें जीना आ गया है फिर से. वी आर टेकिंग डीप ब्रीथ एंड वेरी ये कह सकते हैं कि जिसको कहते हैं ना कि सिक्योर लाइफ अपने आप को आप समझ पा रहे हैं कि यस, हमें सिक्योरिटी की जो की है वो मिल चुकी है. हम बहुत खुश हैं और आने वाले टाइम पे सभी अपनी सेल्फ एस्टीम को, अपने मेंटल हेल्थ को अच्छी तरह से उभारेंगे, संवारेंगे. और इसी से हम यहाँ पे मैं कहती हूँ कि वी आर सो इन इट टू विन इट, क्योंकि ऐश मुफारे सर ने ये जो ये बनाया है ना, वी आर सो इन इट टू विन इट, इट मीन्स लॉट ऑफ मतलब बहुत बड़ा मैटर जो है ना एक इतने से टाइटल में छुपा है. वी आर सो इन इट टू विन इट. ओवर टू रेखा मैम.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone. So yes, we will be ending here, but this is just the beginning, right? The session is going to close, but yes, we will come back with the new concept, with the new thought, with the new topic of the Saturday to make your Saturdays beautiful, beautiful souls. We would say goodbye today to come back on next Saturday. New faces will join us next Saturday. So be ready, be prepared. We are so in it to win it. All those who are watching us, do like, comment, and subscribe the channel so that we can reach out to billion hearts. Thank you, everyone. We'll call it a day.